from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Nightmares creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating. I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire. Heart on fire. Set my heart afire. Suffocating, I'm waiting and always hesitating. Kryptonite desires set my heart afire.
Jack it up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the DRGN Twitch channel. We are back on the beautiful overpass where trains pass by, probably on the way to train. And, well, there's a lot of trees standing on the map. We are here today for the fourth match of the ESEA Open season. Just waiting for 2 more players of Tensei Esports. A team that also has not won yet in the ESEA Open season this far. Currently both teams at 3 losses, and Tensei Esports, they played Overpass only one time before this, and they lost 16-5 on Overpass. But the 2 games before that, they lost 16-3 and 16-14, no, not 16-3, sorry, 16-13 and 16-14 on Inferno and Mirage. I might be wrong. Anyway, yes, today we are back for the 4th game, and I certainly do hope that today is going to be that first win for us. The comeback almost happened in the last game. Things, yeah, I got excited, like I got really hyped the last game casting because, well, it did feel like the team was able to pull a comeback. Unfortunately, that was not the case. I'm quickly just checking that everything is working here on my OBS, just to confirm. Yes, it is, so that is great stuff. And yeah, I really hope to see a win coming out here today, because you don't want to wait too long with the wins if you still want to have a chance at making it to the playoffs, or at least get like a decent ranking somewhere further in the season. That being said though, being down 0-3 might give a few easier opponents to like get the momentum going again, and it's a very positive way to think about being down 0-3, and I know a lot of people would not agree with me, but the season's not lost yet. Like, there's still plenty of opportunities, and this is a chance for the team to, well, come back from it, like, and yeah, show themselves, because if they, let's say, win this one and win the one next to this, that could be great for the motivation again for the team, for to really find like that part that they were missing this far. And I'm actually looking forward to see our team start on the city side for once. They always started on the city side till now, and we've seen that these sides fall a little bit flat. Sometimes there have been a lot of close rounds, a lot of shots through smokes, through walls, stuff like that. These rounds happen. That's that's something you cannot read about. So sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But of course, we're hoping to see like that. Of course, on our T side, we are a bit more dominant and being able to close out these rounds, which we need. And yeah, like I said, I'm hoping for a start on the city side here today, so that the boys can get going, can build up some momentum. And from what we saw in the last game, the city side was definitely the stronger side for our team. That being said though, I didn't check the game from Tensei Esports, how they just played on Overpass, how exactly their game went. But a 16-5 scoreline and their Overpass game, so it's difficult to judge how good the other team is here today. Of course, like, every match is different, every match has to be played. You cannot just rely on scores of previous matches. Because if you would, rely on those, well, you would be very unprepared coming into a match. And I see that some people already are here watching, so I'm happy that you guys found a way to the Twitch channel, as we renamed it actually yesterday to DRGN Gaming Org instead of DRGN Gaming Official. And the reason for that is, well, 1, it's a shorter URL, 2, it's better looking, and 3, it matches up with our Twitter tag, which I think is very nice. And yeah, this is the part which I don't like, that I try to do an introduction, seeing that almost all of the players have joined. and then you have to wait for like 2 more players to be back, well, to join the server. And that's always the annoying thing about ESEA. Like our very first match of the season that we played on train, everyone was already ready like 5 minutes before time, and I was like, okay, I'm not used to this. But now it seems like we're getting back to people being, well, exactly on schedule or being late, which is a bit annoying, but at the same time, I mean, sure, if you have the time, you can just as well use it, right, as a player. And yeah, I don't know if you guys have any questions while we wait, because I'm not entirely sure how to keep filling up things here. um, I'm gonna keep talking though, because, well, there's a 2-minute delay, and well, if you guys don't hear me for 2 minutes straight, that's not really fun for you guys. Because, well, I wait 2 minutes to answer a question, then wait 2 minutes again. It's just another way of doing a cast like this. For the people tuning in the first time here, I'm doing a neutral cast as much as I can, to make sure that all the viewers here play the game. And yeah, let's hope to see a great game today. I know that some stuff has been practiced on. I know that some changes have been made, but I'm intrigued to see how things will go. As usual, I have my drinks with me again. Like some people have said, a romantic duo, but still carbonated drinks. So not much romantic to it, but some people call it that way. And we're 1 minute over the starting time, so people, I hope that the 2 players from Tensei Esports come tuning in here really soon, so that we can get this game going. I already see the first cheer in the chat from Not Fika, cheering for Dragon. Hey, great, great. Let's have some motivation going, shall we? While we wait, I'm just quickly checking some other stuff. Our PUBG team, by example, is playing in the second round of the PUBG Continental Series Europe West qualifier today. They have played 3 matches now. I don't know yet where they are on the ranking because the leaderboard has not yet updated. But in PUBG, the qualifiers usually work like this. You have 6 matches, best of 6, and usually the top 8 teams progress to the next round. So 3 out of 6 matches have been played. I'm just waiting here to have third game be shown on the leaderboard, so I can give you guys already an update on how our PUBG team is doing. And yes, I mean, well, we just have to wait, unfortunately. Maybe to something else to like fill up a time here while we wait, and maybe something that not everyone noticed. In the previous game that we played, there were a couple of rounds, well, where the opponents, of course, the opponents from last game, they had a good read on how we played. That is something that we admit. But I did notice a couple of rounds where there were also like a bit more random calls from the opponents, and some things that you could not really expect or predict, which turned out in their favor, which is unfortunate because when you come in with a game plan, you always try to like execute it as good as you can, but you don't always run into an anti-strat. Like sometimes you just run into a very unlucky round, and something that we noticed as well in the last game is that the pistol rounds, well, the eco rounds with 5 deagles, those stay dangerous. It doesn't matter what or pistol rounds surely you're at a disadvantage in weapons, but when you get those deagles and you like hit those headshots time and time again, then it is yeah, pocket AWP, we say it. And I see that Beaks has joined the server, so we are just waiting on one more player before this game can start, and I sure do hope that game can start soon, because running out of ID to. I would say I'll put on some music again for you guys, but I don't want you guys to like wander off and then come back and be like, oh no, the game has already started. So I'm just gonna keep it up here like this. Just have to wait with you guys for this one. And yeah, let the last player join soon. And maybe something interesting to tell as well. I know that there's gonna be some changes in like what maps are gonna be like mainly in the rotation for the remainder of the season. I'm not gonna go into much detail because, well, of course, if any other teams in the future might be watching this, I don't want to give them the information. But it might be that we make some changes, some strategical changes as well on how we play certain maps, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting how that all turns out. And Tensei Esports during that time coming to the server. And meanwhile, I should probably show around the map a bit more, because the last time I was doing this, I did like the A side, A long, the middle and playground area. But I didn't go over the B side last time, so for those people watching, here we have the heaven area, a great position to look over towards the B side. Here we have the bomb site itself, the barrels, good position to hide behind, but it's also easily Molotoved out. I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but I said it that way and you guys understand me. What counts right here. Then we have like, I'm not entirely sure what you call this, like I would say it's like PT, but that's not entirely correct. Yeah, I just can't come on the call. I know that this is like a boost, and this is the boost, but I don't know if they have different names. I do know that this area is ABC. And we have the bomb side, short, the sandbags, the water on the B side, well, towards the B side. Beautiful connector with some and tunnels leading to water. As you can see, the monster's eating you B side. At this point, I'm just trying to fill up time as well. The waiting is annoying, but I think it will be more annoying if you guys don't hear anything at all, if I'm not talking at all. And apologies for the cough between there. And still no update yet about the PUBG qualifier that we are participating in with our PUBG squad. So I'm waiting on that one as well to give it to you guys going there. And for the people watching, if you have Twitter, or yeah, well, if you have Twitter, be sure to follow us on Twitter as well. There's links down below of both the organization with the teams, and also Dragon League, which is a tournament series which we host ourselves. Currently it's focused on PUBG online, But the goal is to, in the future, well, expand to other game titles such as CSGO, but also League of Legends, Rocket League, and other major esports titles. And yes, at some day we hope to be organizing these events at LAN as well. So these are things to look forward to. If you have Twitter, be sure to follow it. And while you're here, we also have some merch if you want to check that out. Link is also there, provided by Manatee.gg, one of the major esports apparel brands or suppliers in the Benelux. But of course within Europe and even to the USA, America, they ship. So if you want to get some sweet merchandise, be sure to check that out as well. And yeah, we're 10 minutes over time already from the starting point, and we're still waiting on the last player from Tensei Esports. I think there's a 15 minutes time to join. And if within that time the last player hasn't joined, that the game will, well, it depends of course if DRGN Gaming, so we decide to request a forfeit, but I think after 15 minutes you can request a match to be cancelled and get a forfeit win. Of course you want to play these matches, you like show what you're worth and you win those the right way. Of course, if the other team is not showing up and they take a forfeit loss, that is their fault, something we cannot do anything about. Because as well, you have the schedules. ESEA system also allows you to offer schedules, and if it doesn't work out, you can like reject until the both parties come to an agreement. If you don't come to an agreement, you just play on the default time. Which is set on Monday and Thursday evenings, I believe, at 8:30 p.m. But next to that, yeah, it's if you don't show up, that's kind of your own fault. But at the same time, you don't want to just take 20 forfeit wins in the sense of talking. There's not 20 games in the season. I know that. I was just saying things quickly. You don't want to take 10 forfeit wins, by example, in a season. When you can take those 10 wins by actually beating your opponent. And that being said, while the players are in the server, the knife round is about to go live. Sorry for the wait, people. I think you've heard me enough talking some weird random stuff. But the knife round is live here, and we see people running up towards the fountain area. And the knives are going the way of, I was gonna say Tensei, but no, it looks like it's a 1v1 and both players are just one click away. But it's gonna be Beaks, he gets Axo, and that is gonna be the knife round for Tensei Esports, and they are gonna switch. So DRGN Gaming, we are unfortunately not going to start on the CT side, which I was hoping to see today, but it's gonna be the test now. How much of, well, last game coming into this one has changed, and if we can show up on this T side, it's gonna be a test. We've seen the struggles on the previous maps where we didn't perform well on the T side. Well, we just had unlucky rounds as well, but that's gonna be the game breaker today. And Thunder already pushing up mid, throwing the flash, but Nixie doesn't want anything of that, just does some quick shots and runs off again. And he's actually alone on the A side. Does find Smiley here with that last bullet of his spam. Axel now goes down, and the kills are going the way of Tensei Esports here. A good setup from them. Just one kill for DRGN Gaming, and it's gonna be the first round for Tensei Esports onto the board, and immediately 2 M4s coming out here, but no utility with that, so that's maybe a ballsy move, because if they drop those M4s, you're not gonna be in a good spot if DRGN Gaming manages to get hold of these M4s against these MP9s. Everyone of DRGN Gaming though making their way to the connector. And there goes Still, the Tischler with the spray, takes some damage but takes them down 2-0. Wasn't around for DRGN Gaming to win, of course, and just one player going down for Tensei Esports, so 2-0 onto the board, and DRGN Gaming coming out with 5 AKs and some utility to back that up. We see DRGN Gaming, 2 players going over towards the monster area, 2 players in connector, and 1 is over on the playground. We actually see Fischler is up far, and meanwhile Exo gets taken down, but Britimo gets trade. That was over the water area. I think that was... yeah, that was over the water area. I think it was at connector door somewhere. A 4-on-4 situation here. People X stacked down to 46 HP. But at the Tensei Esports side, we have 2 players which taken some damage. And DRGN Gaming is slowly making their way over back towards the middle area. Potentially looking for an A hit here. The smoke, oh, the flash going over towards long. And the smoke on the toilet area going to allow Tensei Esports to go back, and we do see that Britimo is still on his lurking duty on the monster area, trying to, well, catch any players pushing. We see Tensei Esports now using the utility, but not really like using it effectively. They're just throwing flashes around, but they're not like really following it up. And there comes the smoke from DRGN Gaming, and there's the Molotov to like hold off the push. But now the B hit is coming in, and this is good fake from DRGN Gaming, but they cannot wait too long. One player gets spotted. Dipolex goes for his shots, gets taken down, but Smiley gets the trade. Smiley finds the second on the bomb side, and Britimo gets the third, jumping in from heaven, and it's all left up to Stiller, who is in a 1v3 with a scout. So he basically almost has to go for 3 headshots here if he still wants to have a chance at winning this round. And he goes for the peek, he's been spotted. And this Britimo takes him down. Gonna be 2-1. First round for DRGN Gaming onto the board. And Tensei Esports might be looking to go for a first buy here. Or maybe even a full buy. And it looks like it's gonna be a full buy. An M4, 2 M4s coming out. A third M4 and 2 deagles actually. And DRGN Gaming starting good after losing that pistol round. Of course, the second round with 5 clocks you're not supposed to win. But converting that first gun round is definitely an important one. And Wiley, will he spot this player in the toilets? He turns away at the wrong moment. But will he check again? Fischler from Tensei doesn't check completely, but now takes down Smiley, takes that AK, throws down the smoke, but gets taken down by Deep Olex. A great trade from him, and no AK recovered just yet for Tischler. He did make work of that eagle, and Stiller now does quite some damage to Deep Olex, but Deep Olex will survive on 1 HP. And DRGN Gaming does still have this man advantage, but now has to be very careful not to lose any players. Exo looking for this player. He does get taken down, but Deep Olex on 1 HP just takes him down. Bit through the corner of the wall, and now Deep Olex on 1 health is making this fake. The grenade takes him down, but DRGN Gaming has a free B bomb site. Tensei Esports has rotated, and DRGN Gaming has done this very nicely. And Britimo now takes down Nixie. And it's all left up to 2Fame, a 2v1 situation here, and no defuse kit, so he cannot wait too much longer. Gets spotted out as well now. Britimo does get taken down, and I don't think he spotted Thunder, or maybe he has. But the bomb is planted for Thunder. Defuse comes out. Oh, that is great timing actually for DRGN Gaming here, and 2Fame, he cannot go for this defuse. And he runs away. He's gonna save the M4 to the next round. And DRGN Gaming is gonna take the second round onto the board here. And important to say, Deep Olex there in the last round. He gets that important trade on the toilets area, then survives on 1 HP against the Legal from Stiller and then takes another kill on the A side on 1 health, which is definitely a great round from DPolX to take this second round onto the board for DRGN Gaming. And we are back to a 2-2 score, and it is always so weird to say that, and I did this intentionally. Looked like Stiller wanted to go for a peek, but immediately decided to back off. We see 3 players from Tensei Esports on the B bomb side now. 2 players boosted here on the water overpass, near the water area. And DRGN Gaming, taking it slow, does leave the long area completely open, but we see Britimo here just holding for the pushes. Thunder is back with the bomb, 2 players in connector. Or actually, is this connector? No, it's 2 players on middle, 1 in connector. And yeah, DRGN Gaming taking it slow, waiting for some aggression from Tensei Esports. While at the same time, Tensei Esports is just not pushing at all. They're giving any info. And in the meanwhile, we do see Smiley getting a kill. And I was on the auto director, but it wasn't switching me over, which is unfortunate. Dixie now spots out Britimo, I think that was. Dixie backs off, but in the meanwhile, the hit is coming in on the A side. Stiller gets taken down, and Smiley actually nades DPolX, which is unfortunate to lose a player like that. But all the cities now making their way in from the city side. And Tischler actually takes down Axo, but in the meanwhile, and I did not even notice it myself, has the bomb gone to B. And the cities are now rotating, and this is Britimo. He heals this, he heals all the information and gives this through to the teammates as well. This should just be an easy round for DRGN Gaming. Thunder takes down 1, Smiley does quite some damage, Britimo in the back, and Thunder takes down the second. A third round for DRGN Gaming onto the board here, and I must say that DRGN Gaming is doing an excellent job now and just sending this bomb solo into the other bomb site, and I didn't even notice it myself last round. I thought the bomb was on A being planted, but no. Even fooled me and I see everything. Or I was just not paying attention, that could also be the thing. But DRGN Gaming definitely starting this side a lot better than the previous matches. Smiley will be on an early battle here with one of the players with 2 fame. The flash comes out, and Smiley actually survives pretty long there. And Britimo, he cannot get away in time and he gets taken down. And it almost looked like Smiley was gonna win that fight, which he should not have won, like, at all. Never. Some shots being done through the wall into the connector, and DRGN Gaming is grouping up back towards the A side. We see Tensei Esports, they have quite some control over the B water area, but they don't know if anyone is in connector, and they don't see what's happening on the monster. Of course, 2Fame has this good position. Axo S with smoke towards dumpster. There's a smoke as well from Tensei Esports. Maybe limiting themselves off, and I thought Axo spotted Tischler here on the side, but no. Axel was just going a bit for the pre-fire because of that smoke, but he didn't actually spot him, which was unfortunate, because if he gets that kill, that is probably a great opening for them to go into the A side, but it's gonna be 3-3, the score is tight, and DRGN Gaming actually not a great situation on the money. So we do see smoke and a flash coming out here on Britimo, and Tensei Esports going for a bit more aggressive push here on the long area with 2 players, and DRGN Gaming in the meanwhile making their way over towards B. And this should be the information for Tensei Esports, that it's either, well, B side, or that DRGN Gaming has duked them all the way towards A middle. But there it is, the kills are just raining in at this moment, and there's not really much you can do, DRGN Gaming, in this situation. Thunder turns around, does get the kill still on 2Fame. And DRGN Gaming actually not enough money to buy into this round, so it's gonna be 5 deagles coming out here. But as I said, oh, actually, Smiley buys a Tech 9. Well, he had the deagle. I'm not entirely sure if he realized he had the deagle or if he misbought. But that's $700. 700, 750? Ah. It's been some time since I played that. I don't remember the cost of the guns. We do see the Polex gets taken down on long right now. But Tensei Esports making their way back. Axo finds 2 kills with that deagle, and that's some great work from him. And the bomb is already going down on the A side. Thunder survives on 15 health and makes his way back. Now, Ritimo, is he fast enough to be on this? Defuse is coming in. And Britimo, no! The bomb is defused. Britimo does find the kill, but DRGN Gaming almost makes this work. 5-3 for Tensei Esports, but DRGN Gaming, they got so close to converting that round, which is really unlucky. But that is of course the danger when you don't like really have any utility to deny a bomb plant. And also Tensei Esports, they still had that smoke defuse kit, and if you're then far back and you don't have the better weaponry, it's difficult to really combat this. We actually looking to see maybe a faster push. Thundercat's taken down immediately here by Tischler, but take some damage back from Ultimo. Unfortunately, that is a costly opening for DRGN Gaming. He's coming into this round. Britimo now going to pick up the AWP. Some nade damage being done. And meanwhile, Smiley finds the kill. I thought I was on the auto reactor there, but that was not the case, so that's my bad. Apologies for that one. DRGN Gaming don't really have map control, but neither does Tensei Esports. We do now see Beaks looking to push a bit, but probably gets called back by his teammates to not go for this, and Smiley now gets taken down by Nixie. Britimo, he spots out the player but does not find that kill. DRGN Gaming looking to make their way towards the B side here. Does still have a lot of utility on them. Good smoke off the heaven area here, that would be great. A flash going up, but Tischler finds the first. Axo now finds the kill, and actually 2 AWPs on the side for Tensei. Britimo does find one back on heaven, and that is a great kill for him, but the second AWP will pick him off, and it's all left up to Axo here now with 9 seconds left on the clock, and he cannot do much more anymore. 6-3 onto the board, but at least 3 guns taken away from Tensei Esports, and DRGN Gaming still able to full buy into this one. And we've seen 2 close rounds now going the way of Tensei Esports, but DRGN Gaming is definitely not making them easy. And look at the money as well from Tensei Esports. There's even an MP9 coming out here, so Tensei Esports, if they lose this one, it's most likely gonna be double eco. Flash comes out, and that forces back Tensei Esports. The flash from Beaks is at least going to give them a chance to run back. That nade and monster is too deep. It does still tag Britimo a little bit. That grenade should be a great one. No, it's just gonna do 11 damage. I thought it was gonna do more by the first look of it. And still it is. Actually, I thought he was alone on the A side here, but he's actually boosted here. Throws out the smoke, and I'm not entirely sure if he spotted something or if this is just like a pre-smoke for what potentially could be coming. And Beaks didn't spot the player on toilet, and he gets taken down by Axel now, and Beaks maybe a bit of an aggressive play here, gets taken down. Now DRGN Gaming with the man advantage, and the smokes comes out on bank. Meanwhile Tischler does get one back on the world, but looks like Tensei Esports is almost making the rotate towards the A side, while Thunder is lurking there. Smiley does push in on B, and there's just so much stuff going on, and it's going the way of Tensei Esports here now. Polex gets taken down, 7-3. and DRGN Gaming started good, but now again the close rounds are happening, and bit unlucky as well, and we certainly important for DRGN Gaming here to convert another round, because while they're doing the economical damage to Tensei Esports, it's something that they have been doing consistently. But if you don't win this round on the T side and you have to double eco, if you can't get a bomb plant, you're gonna be in a difficult spot, and Nixie cannot see anything at all through this smoke. Stands pretty wide open. Does go re-smoke, some shots through the smoke, and that flash is not coming through, and Nixie is actually picking up one by one here. The flashes from DRGN Gaming not on point. And DeepOlex does find one, does find a second, and we are in a 1v1 here right now. DeepOlex with 3 quick kills, and if you're Tischler, what do you do in this situation? Because there's still a minute on the clock and DeepOlex is looking to turn this around, but this is just a gamble for Tischler now. DeepOlex could be just waiting very long at the monster, then go for the bomb plant on B, but could also making his way towards the A side as he is doing right now. So it's very interesting to see what is going to happen. DeepOlex, it looked like he was going towards B, but the call has been given no go towards A. The B was still be on the B side. And Tischler is actually just waiting to hear a sound. Not even checking anymore the bomb side, so just waiting to see if a player passes. Now here's the bomb plant on A. And DeepOlex is actually running around all the way, and I just hope that this is the right play, because the AWP from Tischler is going to be crucial, and the smoke coming out, Molotov as well, and Tischler not going for the defuse immediately, and DeepOlex is not going to find this kill because he doesn't hear the defuse. DeepOlex waiting too long here, and this is a round you don't want to lose being DRGN Gaming. That is a round that you should have taken. You get that bomb plant, and I feel like you should be playing closer here on the bomb side and maybe hold off a closer angle to be able to deny that defuse. But it's not going to be the case, and that's a bummer, because it looked like the 4th round was going to happen here, but Tensei Esports find that defuse. DeepOlex didn't think it was coming in. But with that smoke down on overpass on that bomb, it's sometimes so easy to find that kill. And we do see Tischler getting taken down pretty low immediately. Mali is in the corner with the sandbags, and I don't think he has been spotted. He has now, and Tischler with a nice flick, and this is an unfortunate loss for DRGN Gaming as well. Maybe Mali should have gotten some help to get away from that position. Still a 4-on-4 situation here. And Thunder on full health might be looking to switch the AWP to Britimo, possibly, but he's lurking on the water area at this moment. We do see 3 players from Tensei Esports, and I think I said 4v4, but that's not correct. It's 5v4, so an advantage for Tensei Esports. DRGN Gaming really taking the time right here. The smoke coming in on A and on B, so Tensei Esports, they have no information at all. Britimo with the jumps across. The Molotov comes out, the second smoke on B, and that is going to make at least a chance for DRGN Gaming to go in on the safe side, but Axel goes in way early, gets taken down, and there is Thunder down as well. And it's all left up to Britimo, who's saving the AWP, but it's not going to be more than that. 9-3 is going to come onto the board. And he actually gets taken down still by Beaks, which is unfortunate for DRGN Gaming, and a match pass coming in. I feel like this game, the T side is not the same way it was in the previous game. I feel like this time Tensei Esports is not having the greatest reads here on DRGN Gaming. We've seen some great fakes coming out here from DRGN Gaming on their T side, but that one round at the A3-4, where DPolX gets the 3k and then doesn't find the player defusing the bomb. I think that's a bit unlucky as well. If DPolX gets that round, it's 8-4, and Tensei Esports is in a bad situation because they had no money left to buy. But with this 9th round onto the board now, yeah, Tensei Esports is in a great spot, and DRGN Gaming actually coming out with the full Tech 9 push here. Molotov, the smoke to counter it, and the first kill goes the way of DRGN Gaming. A missed shot here. Thunder finds the second, and the third one, and the Tech 9 is just doing great work right now. DRGN Gaming doing damage. Smiley finds Beaks, and it's all left up to Stiller here, and somehow this round just turned into a Tech 9 madness, and everyone from DRGN Gaming is on heaven, and that bomb is also planted for there, so what do you do if you're Stiller? You're not going to do much. Thunder is just going to take off your head. 9-4 onto the board. And a great round from DRGN Gaming, recovering that one round that they should have won. And we actually see Tensei Esports. Not a great buy, a Scout, an MP9 and Deagle. Ritimo gets a shot but takes down Stellar in the meanwhile. And Beaks, he did not spot Smiley pushing on long. That is just lucky timing. And DRGN Gaming making the entry, good spray from DPolX. But now they have to check their back, and do they do that in time? Ritimo goes down, but he was slow. But now the position from Beaks is known, he gets taken down, and now the 2 CTs left remaining are coming in from the CT side. Tischler does find Smiley, close on the smoke. Tischler going for the pre-shots, a nice shot on Thunder here, and Exo goes down as well, and all left up to DPolX. And he does not find the kill, and Tensei Esports with a great retake here, and that is a hard hit for DRGN Gaming. That is a round that looked like it was going their way, but Tensei Esports in the 2v4 retakes makes it work. And maybe a bit too many individual fights going on here in that round. DRGN Gaming immediately going through the monster area here, but Nixie with some great damage, a great grenade as well, and DRGN Gaming immediately left in a 4v5. And Nixie now finds through the smoke. DRGN Gaming tried to go for a fast pace round, but it's not working out for them. Then it goes down, Britimo finds back too, and he's left in a 1v2 situation. This is definitely doable, but does he find AWP? He doesn't peek far enough, and that is Tischler not finding the kill. Now does not find Beaks, gets taken down in 11-4, and by the start of this half we were at 3-3, and it didn't feel like DRGN Gaming was struggling this much, but Tensei Esports now on 11-4, and this is again a big half scoreline, which is not great if you look at it for DRGN Gaming. And I feel like there should at least have been 2 more rounds for DRGN Gaming onto the board here. Some smoke diffusers coming out as well. So DRGN Gaming, of course, not out of this yet. We've seen on the previous game that they can do a great comeback on the city side. And I feel like against Tensei it's been closer rounds than it was in our previous matchup against 63. And we are just waiting for the second half here to start. Looks like we're gonna have a bit of a longer break here until both teams are readying up. Probably DRGN Gaming is looking over to how they will approach the city half now. Tensei Esports has also given time right now, well, to think of how they quickly want to end this match, or how to, well, make it go their way. And yeah, we just have to wait for it to ready up again. For the people in chat, yeah, I mean, there's some rounds here where Tensei, they got some great retakes, but at the same time it was rounds, and that there's only fakes coming out, that's not entirely true. We have seen DRGN Gaming making some good entries on towards the A side as well, but just not being able to like hold it down. And an 11-4 scoreline again, which is not as much like representing how close these rounds were, because DRGN Gaming definitely started this game a lot better with, well, we were 3-2 ahead here, but now we're looking at 4-11, which is unfortunate. And there we go, second half is going live. And there we go. And let's look at the play here. DRGN Gaming is actually sending Polex and Thunder on the long area. Boost here from Britimo and Smiley on B, and Exo is behind on B bomb site. Finds the first kill. That is great opening for DRGN Gaming here. Push coming out. Smiley finds one back, and that is 2 kills for DRGN Gaming to start off this round. Now Exo does get taken down, bit isolated. A good Molotov to deny a bomb plant, and Smiley finds one. And meanwhile, Polex is behind on Beaks, I think that was. Oh, that was a Stiller. Now Beaks does find the kill, Thunder finds one back, and it's left all up to Stiller in a 1v2 situation here. But he has the bomb, so he can go towards the A side. Looks like DRGN Gaming sending over Smiley towards the A side. Thunder stays on B. Stiller, will he pull this round through? That is going to be the question. Smiley is going back towards B, and this is not the right play for them. At the same time though, it does look like Stiller is looking for this fight at first. So if Smiley will have gone down here, it's immediately a 1v1. While Smiley being down now is gonna give them the opportunity for 2v2, or 2v1 I mean. Now DRGN Gaming should know that the bomb is going to be planted on A. Smiley hears the bomb plant going down as well. Flash going out. Stiller on the bomb site. Does get spotted, Smiley takes him down, and that's a great round for DRGN Gaming. They win the pistol round on CT, and that is going to be a great start for them. Tensei Esports does get the bomb down, which was the best situation for them, being down in that 2v1 situation. And DRGN Gaming with 2 M4s and 3 MP9s. And Tensei Esports just bringing out some pistols here. We see Polex close on this. Excuse me, close on the smoke, and he hits everyone on pushing along. His information should be going through, And that it is going through as well. Britimo and Smiley rotating. Now Deepolex finds the first in the toilets. Finds the second. Does not find the third. Nixie with some great double taps on the head. But Deepolex at least makes work of that MP9. Gets 2 kills with it. And Smiley almost got picked off here. Takes down Stiller now on long. Meanwhile, EXO is gonna find a kill on B. And it's all left up to Nixie in a 1v4 situation here. And this looks to be around for DRGN Gaming. And Nixie actually with a great spray with that MP9. Survival on 6 health and is going to get that bomb down. This should be the round for DRGN Gaming though. 2 and 4s against an MP9. But that was a nice spray from him. Thunder jumps in. Doesn't have too much to worry about right now. Bomb defuse is going to come in as well. And Smiley with the defuse kit. Nixie tries to find the kill through the smoke, but doesn't find it. And he's actually gonna save that MP9 as well into the next round. Six to 11. And DRGN Gaming on the full buy. 2 players without utility though. And Tensei Esports bringing out 5 AKs. Not even gonna use the MP9. And a quick hit looks to be coming in on the B bomb site. Or at least a quick take on the water area. But Thunder does get a kill. And Smiley finds one. Finds almost a second. Does quite some damage onto Tensei Esports. DRGN Gaming in a 4v3 situation here. Tensei Esports has taken quite some damage already, while Thunder is the only one for DRGN Gaming who took some damage. And EXO is actually at pre-fire on short is going to cost him his life because he gets spotted from Monster. Then he was exposed too far. That Molotov is going to force back the bomb, so the plant is not coming in yet. And a great wallbang from Thunder coming in, taking down Nixie to 16 HP. Now the one plant is coming in. Deepolex finds one. Britimo finds one through the smoke. And it's all left up to Beaks. And Thunder goes through the smoke and finds the no scope. 7 to 11. 7-11. I'm calling brands here. 7-11. Yes, that is the brand, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. And DRGN Gaming taking another important round. Tensei Esports is doing quite some damage to the economy though from DRGN Gaming. DRGN Gaming has lost 3 players in the last 2 rounds. The Molotov's coming out here for DRGN Gaming. That Molotov didn't look like it went the way it should have gone. Stiller spots out Thunder, but Thunder is able to make his way back. And they actually block each other on the bomb site, and that is going to be Deepolex down. Thunder down as well now. That is the A side open, and Smileyface is at least going to pull back 1 kill. Gets taken down now, and it's left up to EXO and Britimo in a 2v4 retake. Some damage being done, but the kills has not been found, and it looks like Tensei Esports is going to take this kill. And EXO, he has the perfect lineup through the smoke, but he doesn't know, he doesn't see the player, of course, and it's not going to find any more kills. Gets taken down, and DRGN Gaming now have to eco. They have to eco or get a first buy in here. And I feel like that was a bit of a stupid round to lose, so with that collision happening on the A side with Deepolex and Thunder, and DRGN Gaming now left on 4 USPs and a deagle with a flash. That being said though, doesn't guarantee anything for Tensei Esports, and DRGN Gaming, they can still pull this back. But was not a round you wanted to lose that way. To fame does not spot Thunder. I say that spite, and I don't know why. Thunder does find a kill, so makes his deagle work. Smiley now does not know there's a player behind him. Now he does. Looks like Tensei Esports might be making their way back towards the B-bomb side. And Beaks actually gets taken down by this USB from Britimo, so that is a great kill from him. Tensei Esports is still going towards his B-bomb side though. And Dragon Gaming thinks they might be going A because of that kill, but no, it's just gonna be a B hit. Maybe they want to go for that deagle in the connector, but there's also not enough time, so they're probably not even going to bother. Dragon Gaming, if they can find a quick kill here, it's not going to be that way. Britimo does find one back on Stiller. And Dragon Gaming, although that is were 4 USPs and a deagle, they do quite some damage. But T side still has quite enough money left. And the full buy is coming out here for the city side again. Polex heals the player's push in middle. Next to immediately gets taken down. Polex does find the trade. Shoot here the second player, and it's actually Smiley who's gonna be taking him down. And Thunder finds one as well, and Dragon Gaming turning this around pretty well. Two-Fame does take down the Polex, and now Thunder with a great shot. And finds the second, and this auto director is on switching me. Sorry, I was a bit annoyed by that one. Was keeping me on the dead body. That does happen sometimes. But Dragon Gaming 8-13. And now Tensei Esports on the SMG roll. And actually Beaks is gonna buy just P250 so he can full buy in the next round. Dragon Gaming just won from us, but next to that pretty much a buy they would want to have. It looks like Britimo is the only one on the B-bomb side here. 2 flashes coming out. Molotov as well. Smiley finds the first. The bomb is going down. The kill is there from Britimo. Finds the second. Does not find the third because he runs out of ammo, but the Polex and Thunder are right there to clean it up. 9-13, and Dragon Gaming slowly but surely coming back. Now Tensei Esports on a pistol round. Smiley hears all these players push up in the connector. Thunder does take quite some damage. Not entirely sure what is gonna be the play here. They're just gonna wait the players up here. Thunder does find 2 with that AWP. He finds 3. How does he find 3 players with the AWP close range? XOS is now gonna be back, being on the back from Tischler here. And Beaks left in a 1v2 does find the instant headshot onto Britimo, and XOS now left in a 1v1 situation here, but he has the bump. I'm not seeing the crosshair here. And Beaks is actually making a lot of noise, and XOS, I feel like he's in a bit of a too predictable position. And he gets taken down. Beaks mid-air takes down EXO. And that is a hard round for Dragon Gaming to lose. Because now they are down with no money left, and 9-14. Beaks makes it work for Tensei Esports, and that looked like the round was going to go the way of Dragon Gaming after those 3 kills from Thunder, but doesn't appear to be the case, and Dragon Gaming now with 3 deagles, a P250 and an USP. And the kills are falling in for Tensei Esports here. And Dragon Gaming will have to come back 6 rounds in a row if they still want to have a chance on winning this one. There it is, 2 kills from Two-Fame, bringing it up, and Dragon Gaming. 6 rounds to take in a row. It's doable. But there you see, if you just make a small mistake when the first half was 11-4 to your opponents, there's really not a lot of space to move around. The two players from Tensei Esports around the B area firing some shots, trying to sell a fake. And Thunder misses his shot, which is unfortunate, because that would have been a great opening for them. But now Tensei Esports is making their way in on long. Meanwhile, Nixie takes down a player on B, and Thunder misses another shot. And that gets taken down now. Deep Alex does find one back, but gets taken down now by 2Fame. And Smiley left in a 1v3. Gets taken down, and that's the game. That suddenly turned around very quickly, and this is not what I expected to happen. So that's just a hard one for us, and a good job done by Tensei Esports. We haven't taken our first win of the season yet, but that round in the 1v1 with EXO, where he gets taken down by, I think it was Peaks, midair. That's just, I mean, what do you do against that? That's just unlucky, and that turns the whole game around, because that forced rank gaming to being a pistol round, and that is going to be it, people. Unfortunately, no win yet this season for us, and we're gonna have to be looking forward to that next match, trying to get our first win there. And this is a hard one, because it definitely did look like DRGN Gaming started a lot better on their T side here, but then again that half ends in 11-4 towards Tensei Esports, which is a rough one. And that's going to be it for today, so thank you people for tuning in. Yeah, I can only hope that the next game is going our way and that we can win our first match then. Because this one, it felt a lot closer than the previous game, which we pulled back to 16-12. So to lose here with 69, I find it a bit hard, but at the same time, don't really do much about it. I mean, if you lose the game, you lose it, and that's it. So thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you in the next game, and let's hope that we win that one.